Greetings, everybody. RetroIndieGamer here, and today I'll be covering the Star Wars Plug and Play, which has a really good likeness to Millennium Falcon. I mean, just look at it. Released by Jakks Pacific in 2000 and around 2006. The same guys that made the Atari Plug and Play. Here. Yep, the same ones who made. Yep, the same people who made this one. This will be a rather short video since there's not really all that much to say about this thing, given that there are only 4 games. Yeah, 4 games in this entire machine, which is less than most of all these other things. Now, I don't have to explain Star Wars, do I? Other than it's one of the most successful movie franchises of all time, or franchises in general, because it's branched way beyond movies. And one of my favorite movie series, even if they can be pretty silly movies at times. With 7 main movies to date, out of which 6 are good, that one not being one of them, or at least entertaining in my opinion. The Star Wars universe has been expanded upon in countless games, books, shows, comics, etc. With most of it unfortunately being Jessen, but that's definitely another time. And when it comes to these plug-and plays, I think Jakks Pacific has made more Star Wars ones since this. But since this is the only one I have, this is what my video is about, this is the only one I'm going to be discussing. The one they released back in 2006. As I mentioned earlier, there are only 4 games on the plug-and-play that are based on various parts of the original trilogy, but it seems to be focused on mostly Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, especially Return of the Jedi. Those 4 games are Lightsaber Duel, Red Leader, Assault on Hoth, and Battle of Endor. Some of them are a lot of fun, while others aren't really anything to speak of. At least you can hear the Star Wars theme throughout the whole game selection screen. First up on the list is Lightsaber Duel, which is essentially a fighting game where you can play as various Star Wars characters and have them fight against each other. You start off with Luke Skywalker in a fight with Obi-Wan, then Darth Vader on Death Star, then fighting against Vader in the Cave on Dagobah. You can apparently unlock other characters to play, such as Obi-Wan, Vader, and the Emperor Zacchaeus in the rounds, though I think I've only been able to unlock up to Vader, and that was a long time ago. I can't really say much about this since I don't really play a lot of fighting games, and I can't really say a lot about them. Moving on. Next up is Red Leader, a space shooter that appears to be set during the Battle of Endor and Return of the Jedi, given that the second Death Star can occasionally be seen in the background. In it, you play as an X-Wing and you shoot at TIE Fighters and TIE Advanced, asteroids, these weird-looking ships, and you can bomb gun turrets on a Star Destroyer, to name a few of the enemies you can destroy, while collecting power-ups such as shields and A-Wings to fight with you. Now, I'm guessing you're playing as Wedge here and not Luke, since it's during the Return of the Jedi, and Luke wasn't involved with any of the space battles there. Anyway, I noticed that this game appears to take a lot of inspiration from the classic arcade game Galaga, given similar enemy movements, and that you can collect tokens that have up to 2 A-Wings fight with you, similar to being able to use a second ship in Galaga. I find it pretty funny that this game takes inspiration from old space shooters, since most of them were inspired directly or indirectly by the original Star Wars. After that is Assault on Hoth, which, as the name suggests, it is set during the famous Battle of Hoth from the beginning of Empire Strikes Back. You are trying to defend the shield generator for the Hoth base from all sorts of enemies, including snowtroopers, the annoying probe droids, never liked those guys, ATSTs, and of course, AT-ATs. If they make it to you and destroy your defenses, the game is over. Some power-ups exist in the game, such as being able to place shields around all 3 turrets. Now, as fun and satisfying as it is to shoot up AT-ATs, there's really nothing more to say about this game. On to the last game. The last game, Battle of Endor, is another one where the title is direct and to the point, as it focuses on, you've guessed it, the Battle of Endor in Return of the Jedi. There are 3 sections to this game, 4 if you want to be technical, that take you through some of the famous bits from the film. The first section takes you through a speeder bike chase as Leia, where you have to dodge trees and shoot scout troopers. Now, if the speeder bikes in this movie are even half as difficult to control as they are in this game, or a lot of other Star Wars games for that matter, I can see why those things keep crashing. You take control of Chewbacca in the next section after it takes control of an AT-ST and uses it to attack stormtroopers, shoot Ewoks, call in airstrikes, shoot more Ewoks, face off against other AT-STs, shoot even more Ewoks, and eventually you'll make it to the shield generator, where you can watch Chewie shoot up some stormtroopers. The final section, though it could technically be considered 2 sections, involves playing as Lando piloting the Millennium Falcon into the second Death Star, avoiding shots of the TIE fighters and shooting them down, eventually getting to a reactor where you'll then have to escape, and escaping the second Death Star is difficult regardless of the game you're playing. Anyway, what's your reward upon completing? A satisfying ending? Nope! You have to start all over again with everything being faster. Don't you just love games like that? Well, that's a 2006 Star Wars plug and play. There wasn't really a lot to speak of, there only be 4 games on it. I don't really remember playing this one much as a kid, and after seeing the selection of games on here and playing again to gather footage for this, now I remember why. There's barely anything to play on this thing! Now, some of the other plug and play they have might have the same issue because there's also a small selection of games on some of those. But at least some of those actually have fun games on them. But I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Next up, we have the Spider-Man plug and play. And this one should be a lot of fun. I really mean it. Well, until next time, everybody.